It's Asziran here, and we are back with a post-draft analysis of one of the draft leagues I'm in, the Loli Kingdom, hosted by Vergi, separated into two divisions, the flat-chested and the large-breasted division. I'm in the large-breasted division, so I'm fighting with 10 people. So there was a draft for each of those two divisions, so I'm only going to be facing people in my division for now, and we'll go ahead and check out my draft for it. I kind of like my draft because I decided that this draft was just going to be balls to the wall offensive with minimal fat on my team. So literally, I would win game. I want to win or lose within 20 turns. Hopefully, I want to win or lose within 20 turns. So I got the #1 pick in the draft, and I'm going to pick Megalopunny, the most diverse mon here. Great stats. Great stats, can be fast with a shift gear set, can be powerful with specs, trick room, calm mind, are all of its different strategies here. Check out its move pool. Everything, endless possibilities. Aura Sphere, Aurora Beam, Brick Break. Okay, Brick Break is for like if I want to do physical shift gear with like Iron Head or something like that. But that would be only that would be its only physical moves. It has Grass Knot. It has Energy Ball, Flare Cannon, Flash Cannon, Shadow Ball, Thunderbolt, Ice Beam. Coverage is great. HP something for if I need it. Like Solar Beam maybe. Solar Beam, nice powerful Bloom Doom. Volt Switch is great. T-Wave if I want this to be bulkier, like a bulkier cancer set. Synchronuies. Oh shit. So I can hit the Mega Mawals for a psychic attack, for a non-slab psychic attack. Nice, nice. But anyways, Megalopunny is just very diverse. You never know what it could run. It hits fucking hard. It's bulky as shit. Like I'm probably gonna be running AV and shift gear for the most part in this draft, but we'll see if we can come up with any other innovative sets. Then we move on to my second pick, which is I need my hazard remover, my trusty Life Orb Analytic Starmie. 9 times out of 10, I'm going to be running Life Orb Analytic Starmie. The few times I won't, I'm probably going to run like a bulky build, like a bulky Scald, T-Wave Toxic, or Reflect type with Rapid Spin. Probably just a cycle of those moves, honestly. And the Starmie speed tier is great, very fast, outspeeding the Lotties, outspeeding Thundurus, Superior, which is really helpful in draft format. It's got a good move pool: Thunderbolt, Blizzard, Thunder, Ice Beam, Psyshock, Psykick, Flamethrower, or no, not Flamethrower, Scald, Hydro Pump. Like I could even use Shattered Psyche Dream Eater on it if I wanted to. Like Grass Knot 2 if Energy Ball or if HP Grass is not enough. I've got Power Gem on this thing. I think I have Shadow Ball, Signal Beam. Like Starmie also is another diverse special attacker here, but its main purpose is to be a threatening mon to get rid of hazards. And with that, we'll move on to the next Pokemon. Weavile, my Pursuit Trapper, more speed control on my part, and a knockoff user, you know, my first form of priority with Ice Shard, nice stab Ice Shard here. Icicle Crash flinches, Life Orb, basically it's going to be a mix. It's honestly going to be, once again, a mixture of a few moves on Weavile. Weavile is very one-dimensional here with knockoff, Icicle Crash, Ice Shard, Pursuit, Poison Jab, and that's about it. Like Poison Jab, I may use like Brick Break or something like that. Brick Break, Aerial Ace, situational things. 9 times out of 10, I'm probably gonna use a Life Orb or a Band. Maybe AV one time. Sash is also a possibility. I even have counter on this if I wanted to do that. I've used Throat Chop before to counter a Sylveon and then like try to SD in its face. So that would be a cool tech if I could use that again. X Scissor, I guess. But I mean, why not just use your stab moves for like Celebies and stuff like that? So Weavile's the third mon. So the fourth mon is now my hazard setter here. Nidoking is my hazard setter. See, notice the trend of this team, like whether it's a hazard setter, whether it's a hazard removal, whether it's a damage dealer. So far, they're pretty frail. Most of them have the potential. Most of the metagame will probably 2-hit KO them, but it's not. But they do get up fast and they hit hard. Nidoking is very diverse. I can run Shuka, Life Orb, Sash, those, or any other berry like Pasho to mitigate water moves. It's got a diverse move pool. I can go either physical or special with Thunder Punch, Earthquake, Ice Punch, Fire Punch. I can go Flamethrower, Fire Blast, etc., etc. You know the move pools of Nidoking. Sheer Force, Life Orb. I'm probably not going to use Poison Point. I'm not going to use Poison Point. I can even get Sucker Punch on Nidoking. That's what's cool about Nidoking. Another form of priority in Sucker Punch, which many people forget about for the most part. Maybe Endure, Lychee, Sucker Punch? Question mark? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, Nidoking is also another diverse mon that's not only diverse in its move pool, but it's also diverse in whether it's going to run physical, special, or utility. Now we'll move on to Volcanion with Water Resist. The Water Resist and one of our fire users. Typically what I've noticed in draft is I don't really draft too many fire mons, so then I get hooked on, like, I get fucked over by like Scizors, Ferrothorns, or things that just need to be obliterated by a fire type. The Volcanion is good. It's bulky defensively, pretty decent to special defensively. Special attack is great. I'm probably going to be using it for the most part for special attacking. I don't really think physical is going to be useful in any situation, but its ability, Water Absorb, is absolutely great. Water Resist, all mons will think twice about clicking water moves, which allows me to bring in like mons that are weak to water moves but can resist fighting moves better on like a Keldeo. Like in my mind I was just thinking this is great for Keldeo. Like imagine, I don't know, like let's say, what can we imagine here? I don't know what we can imagine, but basically most teams will be hesitant to click the water move knowing that my Volcanion is just sitting there lurking. Yep, so this is probably the bulkiest mon I've seen so far. And now we got Megalopunny here. Megalopunny, the last of my speed control, really fast mon. What's great about him in draft format is most of the time teams do not have a mon that's around the 130 base, 120 base speed tier, so you can actually run Adamant for like a majority of your draft since Lopunny is just so goddamn fast. It has Fake Out, and it has 2 stabs that are not immune to anything thanks to Scrappy. You got Return and High Jump Kick. Cough Aggregates is the only counter to Lopunny in terms of like its ability and it being able to eat hits. It's got Baton Pass if it wants to get that like switch initiative, which is cool. Power Up Punch is as a late game end sweeper. We've got we can even have Landorus. We can even have Ice Beam to avoid those Rocky Helmet Landos or something like that. But I think Ice Punch is better. It can even get. Does it get Fire Punch? Yes, it is good Fire Punch. It gets Thunder Punch. Another cool niche on it is Healing Wish. Healing Wish I think is pretty cool. Especially on Hyper Offense. When mons have a second chance on Hyper Offense, oh, it's gonna be terrible. So you better make sure that like my threats are dead and not living on 1 HP, or else if I Healing Wish them back, then you're in a world of hurt. So now I need an Electric Resist at this point. I'm thinking I need an Electric Resist. Nidoking is not the best, so we're gonna go with Alolan Marowak. Alolan Marowak is cool. It's a nice electric immunity, but I don't even have to run it. I can run like Rock Head. This goes in tandem with Trick Room. This goes in tandem with Trick Room because Magearna can set up Trick Room and another mon later that I'll show you in this draft that was able to learn Trick Room. But yeah, SD, Rocks, Knockoff, Will-O-Wisp, right? Knockoff, Knockoff, Will-O-Wisp is something it can learn, definitely. Does it learn Pain Split? No, it doesn't. But yeah, mostly we're going to be abusing Shadow Bone and Flare Blitz, basically. So, Alolan Marowak, you know what it does. It hits hard, it gets up rocks, and like the Spadef set I think is outdated, but who knows, I might be able to use Lefty Spadef on it. But then again, 60-80 base defense is not really that great. So this is going to be my attacking option, probably on Trick Room teams. This is going to be my sweeper per se. And now we move on to one of the bulkiest mons on my team, Zygarde. Zygarde is great in OU. Like, it's just shown that 1000 Arrows just made it completely broken. It's able to live lots of HP ices from a lot of mons. 1000 Arrows hits everything, so you really have to pack a grass type. You literally have to pack a grass type in order to resist this mon. Yeah, I think grass is the only thing that resists ground, like in terms of grass and bug are the only things that resist ground per se. Like flying's no longer resist because it always hits neutral. It's got extreme speed for nice priority. Dragon Dance, it can run Subcoil, Outrage. It can even be a mix set, like let's say maybe a Ferrothorn thinks it walls. I can run HP Fire because 81 base special attack is very respectable. It's not like Zygarde 10% who has like ass cheek special attack, so running a... So the prime example here would be like on a Tapu Bulu. On a Tapu Bulu, like Tapu Bulu less scoffs it, Outrage, scoffs at 1,000 arrows, and it's definitely not going to get one-shotted with E-Speed unless it's like +3. So what if you hit it with a Sludge Wave on the switch in, right? I think, yeah, Sludge Wave, boom, goodbye. Or maybe like a Fortress wants to come in and just takes an HP Fire or a Core Enforcer to the dome. So he has enough special attack to actually have a viable special set or a mix set. But for the most part, I'm going to take advantage of Zygarde's bulk and the fact that this thing can use 1,000 arrows and just blow through any flying immunities. Moving right along, move on to another fire user, and I'm not lacking in priority here because I need that on Hyper Offense. You need like hard hitters, you need fast hitters, and you need priority. So I've got Entei here as another priority user with like extreme speed. Sacred Fire, which is 50% chance to burn, which I might as well call 100% chance to burn. It even gets like Eruption if I wanted to run like a special set. Flare Blitz is another good physical move. Cool. It has Iron Head, Stone Edge, Bulldoze to slow down things on the incoming switch. Body Slam if I wanted to you know, be scum and just fish for the para. Iron Tail, Overheat. I could run Z Sunny Day, that'd be cool. Now we move on to this pick, ledyba. Don't even talk about it. Basically, I was rushed to get a pick and I just didn't want to keep them waiting, so I just clicked ledyba even. So, yeah. I replaced that with Togekiss in later battles, and you'll find that out. But yeah, I picked ledyba initially at the onset of my draft, so don't worry about that. Now we moved on and picked Roserade here. Roserade is a spike setter. Like we had a rocks in them. We had 2 rockers in Nidoking and a little Marowak. And we had a T-Spiker in Nidoking, but we didn't have a spiker. So Roserade is going to be my spiker. It can be my spiker. So most of the time, I'm probably gonna make it spike since Nidoking has toxic spikes, but it's situational. This thing hits hard. It has Leaf Storm, Energy Ball, Sludge Bomb. It has utility moves with Leech Seed, Synthesis, Sleep Powder. It's got enough Spadef to actually be able to be a decent Spadef wall, and especially with Natural Cure, like Natural Cure Rest, I can just switch out and like get it back. So it would honestly work as a nice like utility support mon. It can learn. Does it learn Stun Spore? Yeah, it learns Stun Spore. I know that it can spread around Paralysis. If I don't want to spread around Sleep, I can spread around Paralysis. Technician is good, so then I can hit like HP. I can like put on like HP Fires for like once again Pharaohs and Scizors, which otherwise wall Roserade. HP Ices on incoming Landos, Garchomp's Gliscors. HP Rock maybe for Charizard Y. Even HP Ground for Heatran if I ever run into a Heatran. So yeah, Roserade is also pretty diverse. And finally move on to our last mon, and also our second Trick Room mon, Slowking. This is our wall. This is the blanket check for everything that we can't knock out and that we die to. This thing has Trick Room, it has Scald, Nasty Plot, I can run AV, I can run Regenerator. Like, I've even run on some of my meme teams once, like Citrus Berry Belch, so who knows. Ice Beam, Fire Blast, Grass Knot. This mon has it all. As you notice though, a lot of my team is very special attacking, so Chansey might give me some fits. Like, Chansey probably would give me some fits, or many bulky Spadef mons. But other than that, I feel like my team is solid because I have Megalopunny, Marowak, and Weavile to break through. But we'll see how this draft goes. I just wanted to draft balls to the wall offense this time, just to enjoy myself, because I like playing hyper offensive teams. It's a lot more fun to me. So I hope you guys enjoyed my quick post-draft analysis of the Loli Kingdom draft, and I will quickly put up the week matches that already occurred. So because I think we're 3 weeks into the Loli Kingdom, so I'll quickly put those matches up because they were actually some fun matches. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.